Hello, welcome to Illuminated Moonstone Oracle. I'm here to do an all signs collective general reading. I'm going to start at Aries and end at Pisces. I've got 5 decks here that I'm going to use. First, I'm going to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I'm going to pull one card for each sign and read from the book what card it is. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, for your views, for your subscribes, your likes, your dislikes, your comments. I really appreciate you. Alright, what do we have for Aries? Can we have one card for Aries, please? Independence, Aries. Awesome. Number 11, Moon in Aquarius. Number 11, Moon in Aquarius. Independence. Above, on a plinth in front of the circular plan of the British temple Stonehenge, an Egyptian female royal figure. To either side are the sign of the water carrier and a waxing crescent moon. The menhirs of Carnac, France, indicate the yearly cycles of sun and moon. Interesting. I should have held this up and read that, but honestly, I'm not sure how well you can see it. One day, I'll be holding the cards up and reading to you. Alright, Moon Aquarians require complete freedom of expression for their feelings, coming and going as they please physically and emotionally. Often, Aquarians are stubborn or just perverse when others get a little too close and clingy. They switch emotions quickly from friend to friend and mood to mood. Friendship on a broad level keeps Moon Aquarians emotionally high. This means plenty of friends, plenty of new contacts, and a great deal of conversation. Lasting friendships with women are more than usually important for people with this aspect, reflecting the feminine moon placed in the sign. The Aquarian desire for constant contact with others is valued in order to exchange, form, and reform ideas, the bond being more usually with the mind than with the heart. This card describes someone whose feelings and emotions tend to be rationalized and thought over interminably. Moon Aquarius is also traditionally a planet sign combination that indicates an astrologer. Often when this card occurs in a reading, it shows that the person asking the question is trapped in a mental whirlwind. It indicates a need to let go of emotions and to allow feelings to express themselves without rationalizing them. It also suggests that the questioner's home will be used in the future for group meetings with some kind of good cause or humanitarian subject. Events that can be indicated by this card are some kind of unconventional assistance, original ideas brought to bear on a situation or subjects, a second opinion canvassed, and an interest in astrology. So Aries, I'm not sure if you're trapped in a mental whirlwind. It indicates a need to let go of emotions and to allow feelings to express themselves without rationalizing them. So maybe you've got a lot of emotions and feelings going on and you're trying to rationalize them. Maybe it's just letting yourself feel what you're feeling and not overthinking it in some way. Interesting. Alright. Cool, Aries. Also, independence. Maybe you're focusing on independence. Independence might be important to you at the moment or in general. Alright. Let's see what else we got. May I have 2 cards for Aries, please? 2 cards for Aries, please. Alright. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, Aries. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. So I think the message here is to savor your life. Passion and pleasure. Do what you love. Find pleasure in life. Pursue your passions. Overcoming obstacles. Maybe you're experiencing obstacles or challenges regarding something. You can do this, Whatever it is, you have the power, you have the wisdom, the strength, the courage. It's finding the courage to face obstacles You can overcome anything. Savor your life. Yeah, maybe you're going through a challenging time right now and you're maybe not feeling very passionate or pleased about life. So whatever you might be facing, you've got this, Aries. All right, next, angels of abundance. These tend to be more about finances, money, things like that. All right, may I have one card for Aries, please? One card for Aries. God is your source. If you do not believe in God, feel free to replace the word God with universe, anything that you believe in. Even if it's just if you're not spiritual, just the earth, the planet. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So I'm not sure if you might be feeling like in a lack mindset in some way, like you don't have enough of something. Or maybe you're feeling limited. Maybe you're dealing with obstacles and you're feeling limited in some way. Yeah, so having faith, if you believe in God, if you believe in spirit, divine source, whatever you believe in, even if it's earth, like just the fact that we're on this giant living thing and we, whatever you believe in. It's all good here. Everything you need is supported by the infinite source. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. So believing that the universe, the world, will provide you with what you want or need. Having that faith, it opens the doorway to receive. There is no lack or limitation, rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. I'm going to read you this one. Visualize abundance in all forms. The universe gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. That is the truth. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Yeah, so it's getting yourself to a mindset. Having the faith, believing that it's possible for you to receive whatever it is that you want, Aries. All right, I got a quote for you. I don't know what it is yet, but I got one for you. All right. May we have one quote for Aries, please? One quote for Aries. Good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. Will Rogers. Yeah, so it's like a lot of times we might feel like we've made bad decisions or we made the wrong decision, and it's not about what's right or wrong. It's about making decisions, making judgment calls, and experiencing what happens after we do that. Things might not work out how we wanted them to or expected, but it's about learning. It's about making the observations from what we've done that led to whatever's happening. Good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. We all we have bad judgment, and it's learning from that to where you are able to make good judgment, or Interesting. Yeah, maybe you're experiencing a challenge in some way, and you don't know what to do. Like you have to make a choice, maybe, or do something, and maybe you're feeling like you're gonna make the wrong decision or something like that. And to me, there are no wrong decisions. Sure, some choices we make lead to unsavory consequences, but that's part of life. We all experience that. It's about getting through that, overcoming those struggles that may happen after making a decision that leads to this. It's learning from that and growing from it, and then moving on until you make a good judgment and you receive good things. All right. Daily positive thoughts and affirmations for Aries. Aries, I got to give you a special shout out. You the video, the sketchy deck video I posted, the Aries one, that got, it's gotten 15 views, but 4 likes from those 15 views. That's incredible. That's like, that made me so happy to see. I'm glad you liked it. Beautiful, or bountiful blessings and miracles manifest in my life. Yeah, it's creating blessings and miracles, and it's being able to receive blessings and miracles in your life. You know, thinking positively, planning, designing your own magnificent life. You know, understanding that whatever you want, having faith that it is available to you, will get you what you want and need. Awesome. All right, Aries. If this resonated, I hope it brought you some clarity or guidance in some way. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see. Oracle of the Sun card. And I will timestamp this as soon as possible, probably as it's uploaded, it will be timestamped. I'll do it in the comment section. I'll leave a comment with the timestamps for all of this. Taurus. Alright, Taurus. May I have one card for Taurus, please? One card for Taurus, please. Resistance. Oh, interesting. Resistance. And loss is at the bottom. Loss. I'm not sure if you're resisting losing something. If that makes any sense. The way I said it's kind of funny, but resisting taking an L, it might be a necessary loss of some kind. Necessary meaning for your higher good, like it's not necessarily something you want to take a loss with, but it might be for the best, you know, that happens. And this is Mercury in Taurus. Mercury, change, Taurus, material values. Alright, I'm going to try holding this card up and reading at the same time. Let's check my multitasking skills. And I'm sorry if you can't see this very clearly. I might not hold it up the whole time, this is awkward. A statue of a bull made of stone remains rigid in a pose that is immovable and defensive. Behind, a shrub blows in the breeze, and a parrot chatters meaninglessly. In the sky, the symbol of Taurus appears, almost like another bird flapping its wings. Oh, interesting. Alright. For Mercury Taurians, thinking and decision-making are closely allied to the practical, material, and common sense. They often have an extreme preoccupation with business and monetary affairs. Such personalities tend to not rush into action on new or speculative ideas, and, in fact, are usually suspicious of concepts that threaten to change a present, comfortable situation. You like to be comfortable, so Tauruses, I know it. The Mercury Taurian displays acute powers of concentration and has a good mind for running a business or making things expand and grow. Mercury in the sign of the bull can, however, indicate an extremely obstinate attitude. This personality type bases his or her set of values on things that produce concrete results. For Mercury Taurians, fly-by-night ideas have little appeal, and neither does wasteful chatter. This unflinching concentration on what is, to them, important gives such people an ability to ignore distractions and see only the tangible and profitable essence of a situation. This does not make such personalities mean. Comfort and life's pleasures are always of importance to them. Simply that the money-making aspect of a venture has to be based on sound reasoning. Often this card, when it appears in a reading, denotes a need to focus on financial thinking and can be an indication that the questioner must look at accounting, economics, or business advice. Alternatively, it may denote work in travel, transport, or the media. Events that can be attributed to this card: drafting contracts, haggles over document wording, insurance policies, discussions about beauty or art, the need to take financial advice. Interesting. Alright, I was drawn to the Lost card down here, too. Adaptability is in reverse, and defense. Generosity. So I'm not sure. Maybe you might be dealing with a situation where you're faced with losing something tangible, perhaps money. Or something. Maybe you're meeting resistance like from others. Maybe you need to focus on financial matters in some way. If you're having trouble getting financial advice, maybe from a professional or someone who is knowledgeable about this. Interesting, Taurus. All right. Let's see. Taurus. All right. May I have 2 cards for Taurus, please? 2 cards for Taurus. Enjoy the journey. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Wandering path is kind of like, it's reminding me of, there's not like a clear-cut path to something from point A to point B, right? There's a lot of like twists and turns maybe, or maybe this is a path that you don't necessarily have a point B, like you're starting at point A, right? Maybe there's not a clear path, if that makes any sense. Enjoy the journey. That's, I mean, it's not about it's the, you know, I'm going to use something overused, but it's not about, it's about the journey, not the destination. That whole phrase, you know. That's what life is. Life is the journey. It's, you know. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. Interesting. There was something in the in this book with resistance. There was something about like some obstinance. I don't remember exactly what was said, but maybe there's something that you're like resistance, meaning like you're holding on to something, or you're trying to control a situation that might be out of your control, or it would be best if you weren't in control of this situation for some reason. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Interesting. Enjoy the journey. Release control. Yeah, kind of like how I was saying before with the not having a point B. Maybe you're feeling like you need to have a point B, you know? And maybe it's not the point of this whole, whatever you're going through. Maybe the point is to not have a point B, to enjoy the journey and release control. You know, we all go through lessons, and maybe this is something that's trying to teach you how to release control. Give yourself a break from needing control, you know. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Knowing that you have the power within yourself, like you are powerful within. Maybe you're trying to exert your power elsewhere, or in a situation, maybe with people. Maybe, I'm not sure if maybe that helps you feel powerful in some way. Interesting. Recognize there's a power in enjoying the journey and releasing control. You know? Interesting, Taurus. Oh, here it is. No. All right. Angels of Abundance. I might get you 2 for this one. May I have 2 cards for Taurus, please? 2 cards for Taurus. Only because I'm feeling like this might have something to do with money matters or finances or something. Taurus. Taurus. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Interesting. That's actually not... I mean, this is abundance, yes. I always just assumed that all these were about money. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. It does belong in this deck. Release jealousy. I'm not sure if this could resonate for you or someone in your energy or around you or something, Taurus. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something. Yeah, so like when we're jealous, right? We're jealous that someone else has something and we don't. And the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. It's kind of like the lack mentality I was talking about before. I think it was Aries. It's our thoughts create our reality, right? When we're thinking about what we don't have, when we're thinking about what other people have that we don't have, we're focusing on the we don't have part. So it's kind of like what we focus on is inevitably what we're inviting into our lives even more. You know, let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Absolutely. Anything one person has, someone else can have in some way. Maybe not exactly. If it's a person, you can't get, I mean, maybe in the future, who knows? But at that point in time, if, let's say, someone's with someone else, that person's not available for you. You know, maybe there's someone that you'll like even better out there. Or maybe if it's money, if it's, you know, whatever it is that someone else has that you may be jealous of, that's available to you as well. It's not focusing on how you don't have something. It's focusing on the positive part, which is, I can have that too. Finding it inspiring if someone has something that you're jealous of, you know. Not hating on others for what they may have that you don't have, you know. That's just negative energy you're putting out, and that's what you're going to get back, you know. Again, this might not resonate with you, Taurus. I don't mean to offend anyone when I'm saying this. These are things a lot of us have dealt with, and we understand jealousy. You know, it's no biggie. It's just something that having jealousy, it doesn't bring positivity into your life. It stresses you out probably. You know, it's one of those things that I didn't mean to put that back. That's still on the bottom. It's fine. It's one of those things that we need to overcome for our own well-being and for our own success, you know. Someone want me to shut up? I get it. It's fine. All right. Taurus, let's get you a quote. Interesting. Yeah, resistance with loss. Maybe the loss is that someone else has something that you don't. Enjoy the journey. Maybe part of the journey is you not having whatever that is. Releasing control. Maybe you're feeling inclined to try to control a situation or people or something like that. And let other people's success inspire you. Inspire you. Like if this is a love situation, let the fact that someone found someone else or, you know, whatever, let that inspire you that, you know, it's not about that one person you wanted. It's if that one person isn't available to you, that means there's someone better out there, more fitting for you, more aligned with who you are, you know. All right, Taurus, let's get you one quote. Whoa! Alright, let me see. Alright. I'm not going to take them. May I have one quote for Taurus, please? One quote for Taurus, please. Forget I gotta shuffle these cards a little slower. Each deck needs to be handled a specific way. No matter how dark things seem to be, or actually are, raise your sights and see possibilities. Always see them, for they're always there. Norman Vincent Peale. No matter how dark things seem to be, or actually are, raise your sights and see possibilities. Always see them, for they're always there. There's always possibilities. So even if you're kind of in a dark time or things are kind of dark right now or very dark, have hope. Have faith if you have faith. Always see the possibilities, for they're always there. There's always possibilities for lightness in dark times, you know. Let's get you one more quote. Can we have one more quote for Taurus, please? As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. Absolutely. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is about not saying, I am grateful for this. It's about living our lives in a way that prove that we are truly grateful for something. So, really simple example. Let's see. Something I am grateful for is having access to clean running water whenever I want, however much I want, I can get it. You know, I'm very lucky to have that. So, when I brush my teeth, I do not leave my water on, wasting it. I shut it off as soon as I'm not running my toothbrush under it. You know, I'm not just thinking, oh, I'm so grateful to have all this clean running water available to me. I live my life in a way that shows that I am grateful for something. I'm not going to waste it. You know, I understand how others don't have that. It's a gift. It's a blessing for me to have. I just turn it on and I've got clean running water, you know. I don't flush my toilet all the time after using it. TMI maybe. But if I pee, I'm not going to flush it. I'm going to leave it. I live alone. It's fine. You know, it's not going to waste water when it doesn't matter if the pee sits there for a little bit. It's fine, you know. I'm grateful to have water. I'm not going to be wasteful of it. It was an awkward example, but do you know where I'm going with that? As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So if you can think or say that you are grateful for something, are you living your life that confirms that you are grateful for that? Interesting. All right. Let's see. Daily positive thoughts and affirmations for Taurus. May I have one card for Taurus, please? My world is full of amazing opportunities, and I am going to make the most of my day. Absolutely. This is reminding me of... Oh, yeah. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So, being able to see the world full of amazing opportunities and making the most out of your day, being grateful, finding the strength within, enjoying the journey. That's how we discover amazing opportunities and make the most of our day, you know. Interesting. Yeah, so if you're going through a dark time, Taurus, stay strong. It can be hard if you feel like you're surrounded by darkness. It can be hard to feel hopeful or see anything positive in the world. I understand. But know that there's positivity everywhere. There's possibilities for happiness everywhere. It's just a matter of perspective, how you look at it, you know. All right. Well, if that resonated, I hope it brought you some clarity or guidance. All right. Who's next? Taurus, Gemini? Gemini. I don't know why I put that back. I've never done one of these all sign readings before, so forgive me if I'm a little awkward. I do my best, okay? I promise. Gemini. All right, Gemini. May I have one card for Gemini, please? Gemini Collective. Bluff. Interesting. Bluff. Someone bluffing? Speculation. Interesting. Oh, funny. You got a... Is this Jupiter in Gemini? I think this is Jupiter in Gemini. I'll check. Jupiter in Gemini. I've gotta organize this book a little better. Yeah, Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter meaning gain, Gemini, mental awareness. A Minoan goddess holds two butterflies, or are they really axes? The hands show back and front, as does the professional conjurer performing a sleight of hand trick. Interesting, Gemini. The basic drive for Jupiter Geminians in improving life will always be to keep the mind active and informed. People with this combination have an intellectual curiosity that leads to continuing mental development at all stages of life. Often, they wish to be seen to know everything, and with their quick wit can extract enough information to bluff their way through any situation. Jupiter and Gemini people often achieve great knowledge and mental achievements without formal education, and this planet sign combination can indicate the talented, self-taught intellectual. Such people boost their experience with travel and social relationships, which contribute to their mental expansion. Travel is beneficial for Jupiter Geminians, enriching the mind as well as relaxing the natural tension that accompanies their mental restlessness. Some form of meditation is of benefit when these hyperactive heads get dizzy. Contracts with close relatives are likely to be convivial for Jupiter Geminians. The people this card describes are good analysts of current thought and perceptive social and political commentators. In a reading, this card indicates a need to throw oneself into an unfamiliar situation or challenge and use one's wits to bluff through the first stage. This is not as dishonest an approach as it sounds. A brain surgeon has to make the first operation as confidently as if it were the 50th. Interesting, Gemini. Events. A situation in which one has to impress others with knowledge. Discussions about business or legal affairs. A lecture or talk to a group or society. Interesting. A need to throw oneself into an unfamiliar situation or challenge and use one's wits to bluff through the first stage. So maybe Gemini, maybe you're needing to put yourself into an unfamiliar situation or something, or challenge, like you're doing something that's unfamiliar to you and needing to use your intelligence to bluff through the first stage. Interesting. It's not dishonest. It's showing confidence when maybe you're a little like, you're new to this, I can relate. That's me right now. Interesting. All right. Gemini bluff. Interesting. Gemini. Can we have two cards for Gemini, please? All right, you got two. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Interesting. I'm not going to officially take it. I don't like when two cards come out at once like that, because I always feel like I wasn't able to extract one card. And wandering path, Gemini. Enjoy the journey. Taurus just got that. Alright, can you have one card for Gemini, please? One card for Gemini, please. Yeah, maybe you're doing something new, unfamiliar, and interesting. Yeah, maybe you're doing something new, and maybe you're not feeling that confident, but you have to present as confident, Enjoying the journey, enjoy that that's part of the journey, that's part of life, is doing things that are unfamiliar or new to us. And getting through it, and eventually you will find that confidence, Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure, Gemini. Awesome. Yeah. Utilizing your strength, stepping into your own power. May I have one more card for Gemini, please? One more card for Gemini, please. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Interesting. Who else do we got here? Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Interesting. So I'm not sure if you're dealing with a relationship situation, a connection of some kind. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Maybe there's a truth you need to speak. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution. Don't mind what other people think. What's that quote? It's me and my quotes. The ones who mind don't matter. The ones who don't mind are the ones that matter. It's if you're true to yourself and other people don't agree with it, they aren't people that are meant to be in your life. As hard as that can be to realize in reality, it's true. It's true. Our duty is to be our authentic selves. That's the purpose, in my opinion, of, one of the reasons we're here on earth is to be authentic and genuine to ourselves, expressing our truth. Interesting. Stand strong, focus on your purpose. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Maybe this is involving healing a relationship of some kind. Alright, let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. Can I have one card for Gemini, please? Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. Really tough to do these days, I understand, but it's possible. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. It's what we think, what we speak about ourselves, the world, situations, other people. That's what we manifest. We're focusing our mental powers on that, essentially, whatever we're thinking or speaking. And that's what we draw to us. So, interesting. So whatever you're doing, I'm not sure if this is involving the bluff, like something new that you're doing or unfamiliar. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. So whatever you're doing that might involve words or speaking, focusing on choosing positive words. Even in your thoughts, when you're thinking about whatever this might be. Interesting. Huh. What was at the bottom that caught my eye? Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So maybe this has to do with a partnership. You are strong beyond measure, Gemini. Never forget that. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Choosing positive words. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. Interesting. Alright. May I have a quote for Gemini, please? Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Maya Angelou. Try to be maybe brightening someone's day. Maybe there's someone around you who might be going through like hard times or something. Maybe if you're able to brighten someone's day, take the opportunity. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. Yeah, it's a lot of us. I mean, everyone has been in the gutter in some way at some point in life. You know, it's It's what we choose to focus on while we're there. You know, do we sit around and think about the gutter, think of how shitty our situation is, or do we focus on getting out of the gutter? You know, what else is out there? Because not the whole world isn't a gutter. You know, there's positivity as well. It's focusing, it's choosing what to focus on, what to use our mental powers to perceive and focus on that manifests, that creates our life, you know. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. So, yeah, I'm not sure if maybe there's something that is causing you fear. Maybe it's taking action. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. So taking actions that might put us in the situations or whatever that we fear, but that's how we overcome these challenges, you know. All right, let's get you a daily positive thought and affirmation. May I have one card for Gemini, please? The Gemini Collective. Well, this one's long. I accept that every unexpected obstacle in my life is an opportunity to grow into a better person. I choose to learn and move on. That is very true. I accept that every unexpected obstacle in my life is an opportunity. I feel like sometimes when we face obstacles, we're like, oh my goodness, this isn't working. Like, we can get frustrated, we can lose our passion for things, it can slow us down, it can dampen our spirits, you know. It's seeing these unexpected obstacles as opportunities to grow into a better person, learning and moving on. You know, that's all obstacles really are. They're put there, or they end up there for us to conquer them. It's to find whatever we need to pull out of ourselves to conquer them. It's to teach us something so that in the future, if we face similar challenges, we're better prepared to handle them. Or we don't even end up in those challenges or obstacles. You know, there's always a point. We might not see it at the moment or in a year, but sometimes it's 10 years on, you're like, I'm really grateful that happened to me because I learned this, you know. Learn, move on, release it. Releasing obstacles and moving on, learning, growing from them. All right, Gemini, if this resonated, I hope that it provided clarity and with some good guidance in some way. I feel like at some point I'm going to mix up these cards on accident. All right, who's next? Cancer. Crabby Ken. Cancer. All right, may I have one card for Cancer, please? Affair. Interesting. Venus and who is this? Libra? Affair. All right, Cancer. Scandalous, huh? I've noticed that these cards, like, oftentimes the word doesn't necessarily, like the book, the description of the card isn't what one would automatically think of when they see it. When they see the word. Affair. Maybe someone's involved in a third-party situation. Knowingly or unknowingly. Venus meaning love. Oh, it's Leo. How did I not know that? Venus and Leo, or Venus. Venus love, Leo creative self-expression. Two cherubs caress. They are adults acting as children. It is a scene of innocent and irresponsible love of life and pleasure. Above, stars and hearts fly like a fantasy fireworks show. Interesting, Cancer. All right. Where affections are concerned, Venus Leos are ardent, warm-hearted, and dramatic. Their natural approach is lavish, generous, and usually over the top. They live life to the full in what style they have when they feel positive. They live life to the full in what style they have when they feel positive. Born romantic, Venus Lions prefer situations full of drama and excitement. And what could be more attractive than the flirtatious thrill of a full-blown love affair? Despite having a tendency to stray and succumb to generous flattery, people with this planet sign combination are strongly loyal to those lucky enough to earn their affections. Pleasure and luxury are vital to Venus Leos if they are to retain their naturally sunny outlook. Any relationship must contain vast amounts of admiration and adoration in both directions, and then all is well. Without this mutual admiration, we find one grumpy old lion snarling at everyone. With Leo being the creative sign, the arts will be important in the life of Venus Leos, and it is likely that they have a special talent in this direction. They feel a great need to be involved with artistic or creative endeavors, even if only as an entrepreneur directing operations. Children will be prominent in any Leo life, and it is easy for them to let their hair down and make good friends among the very youngest. In a reading, this card shows that a new stimulus to creative endeavors will enter the life of the questioner. The card may suggest a new craze or interest, even a new love. Interesting, Cancer. Events: a deep dramatic love affair, a showy lifestyle, excessive luxury, and extravagance. Show business. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not sure if maybe you're experiencing some like exciting new love situation, or something new will be entering your life, something that will be stimulating in some way, maybe to creative endeavors, or it might be a new love interest of some kind. Interesting. All right, Cancer. Ooh. Krabbiekin, what's going on? May I have 2 cards for Cancer, please? I feel like I'm blushing just by reading that card. For my ears, at least. My ears are turning red, I know that. Oh, it's getting dark in here, huh? Alright, after you, Cancer, I'll turn up the brightness or open my window or something. May I have 2 cards for Cancer, please? Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly, Cancer. That's beautiful. What do we have here? Joan of Arc again. She came out before. I don't remember for who. Voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. It was for Gemini, I remember. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. So maybe you're feeling very high vibrational these days. And when we're high vibrational, that attracts high vibrational things towards us. People, situations, opportunities, you know. So maybe that's what's going on here. You're vibing high. Maybe you've got something stimulating coming in, something that's equally as high vibrational coming your way. That's awesome. Speak your truth. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. So yeah, keep focusing on your purpose, Cancer. Stand strong. Stay true to yourself. Release the fear. Don't care what other people think. It doesn't matter, you know. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Wow. That's beautiful. Alright. Awesome. Let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. Cancer. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. If you don't believe in God, the universe, spirit, the world, whatever, you know. We all have different beliefs. These cards talk about God a lot, so a lot of us don't believe in a God, like, or, you know. Allow it to fit however it fits your own personal beliefs, you know. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. So there's definitely something here about purpose, following your purpose. So maybe this is something you've been doing. Maybe you've discovered what your life purpose is, your divine purpose, and that's what you've been focusing on. That's why your light is shining so brightly. Or maybe by your light shining brightly, you're attracting things that will support people, situations, new opportunities, anything that will support you on this path, you know? Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So Spirit sees how amazing you truly are. If this isn't something you already know about yourself, find a way to discover that about yourself. Because truly with this energy, you are pretty damn awesome. Wow. All right, Cancer. Let's get you a quote or two or three. We'll see. No. Cancer. All right. May I have a card for Cancer, please? I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey. So it's not allowing what's happened to us to define who we are. You know, it's not allowing our past to define who we are in the present or in the future, what we could be in the future. You know, I am a product of my decisions. So we're always faced with decisions. Every day we're making decisions. You know, this ultimately leads to creating our lives, creating ourselves, you know, who we are as people. Yeah, so whatever's happened, whatever maybe your past looks like, or whatever circumstances you're in, that does not define who you are. You are a product of your decisions. Interesting. Yeah, so the decisions we make create our lives, right? They create who we are, essentially. I mean, people who make decisions to treat others kindly, lovingly, generously, those are kind, loving, generous people. You know what I mean? It's what we do. It's the decisions we make that define who we are, not where we came from, how much money we make, you know, things like that, what jobs we have. That doesn't tell someone who you are. That doesn't define who you are. It's the decisions you make. Interesting, Cancer. If I'm going to judge by this energy, whoever's resonating. My words are so strange today. Whoever is resonating with this message, you are a wonderful person. You've made decisions. Maybe not always, you know, we have to learn. You've made decisions that have led to you to shine brightly, you know. You're following your divine purpose, your life purpose. So you've probably been making good decisions, you know. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. So any challenges you might face, you can conquer them. Your ability is limitless to do this. Your potential to succeed is infinite. Absolutely. Whatever you want, go get it, Cancer. The universe supports you. They see what you've been doing. All right? I am absolutely perfect just the way I am. For sure. All right, Cancer, if this resonated, I hope that it provided some clarity and guidance for you. All right, who's next? Leo. All right, Leo. Let me give this a little shuffle. All right, Leo. Can I have one card for Leo, please? One card for Leo. that one really kind of wanted to come out. Can I have one card for Leo, please? Romance. Ah. Interesting. Is this Venus and Taurus? I think that's Venus and Taurus. Romance. Yeah, Venus and Taurus. A romantic image of a happy and devoted young couple who dance accompanied by Cupid. This represents love, beauty, art, and romance in its most ideal form. Interesting. Hey, let me turn up the brightness real quick. Alright, romance for Leo. Venus and Taurus. Venus sits in its natural sign, Taurus. The green planet and their green sign are both concerned with the beautiful, pleasurable things in life. And this card indicates affections that are constant, lasting, and stable. Venus Taurians love comfort, luxury, and beautiful surroundings, and direct their attention to achieving them. For this character, social status is based on wealth or artistic ability. People with this planet sign combination are possessive and happy to be possessed themselves, though. With their undoubted money-making skills, can take this to extremes, becoming overindulgent and greedy. Venus Taurians are good with physical and sensual contact, and for this reason do not just make good lovers, they can extend their talents to the hands-on arts. Modeling and sculpture come easy to the natives of this planet sign aspect, who have an expert feeling for the value of material things. Many singers have this Venus placing, and even Venus Taurians not blessed with this talent usually have a pleasing voice. Venus Taurians are great romantics, but consider a little opulence better than love in a garret, and can be wildly extravagant when impressing a loved one. When this card is drawn in a reading, it usually indicates for the questioner a pleasurable forthcoming event, probably with a little monetary gain attached. The best business relationship bet will succeed if concerned with one of the arts. Events. A love affair, a fortunate marriage, living happily in comfort, gaining through a love relationship, a windfall or a gift from someone close. Interesting. There's definitely something here about like extravagance when trying to impress someone. A pleasurable forthcoming event. So maybe something pleasurable is forthcoming, Leo. Probably with a little monetary gain attached. Maybe you're going to be receiving some unexpected money or something, or gaining money in some way. Maybe there's like a business relationship situation involving the arts of some kind. A love affair, a fortunate marriage, living happily in comfort, gaining through a love relationship, a windfall or gift from someone else, or someone close. Maybe you'll be receiving a gift from someone. Interesting. There's a lot to that card. Definitely has to do with like tangible things. Lovely tangible things, you know. Whether it be people or items or money. Alright, Leo. May I have 2 cards for Leo, please? Lions. May I have 2 cards for Leo, please? Whoa. Alright, I'll see if I can get one more for Leo. This one? Where'd you go? There you are. Navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss, Leo. So whatever you want, whatever bliss means to you, follow that. Believe in magic. Journey by moonlight. Interesting. Navigating by the stars. Journey by moonlight. Interesting. I'm not sure what your moon sign is. If you know your moon sign, maybe check out that reading. Navigating by the stars, journey by moonlight, follow your bliss, believe in magic. So believing in all the amazing possibilities and following your bliss. So following a path that makes you happy. You know, doing what makes you happy. Beautiful energy, Leo. The with romance. Huh. Wow. First light, beginning a new cycle. So maybe you're beginning a new cycle, or maybe you've just ended a cycle or something like that, like a cycle change. Follow your bliss, believe in magic. Something good is happening for you, Leo. If it's not already here, it's coming. Something awesome. That's great. Believe in magic. Yeah. Whoa. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Leo, you've got a windfall of abundance in some way or several ways coming towards you. Be open to receiving it. Believe in magic. Follow your bliss. And know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So whatever windfall of abundance is coming your way, it's meant to help you. It's coming to help support your life purpose, health, and for you to give to others in some way. Interesting. All right. Awesome. All right, let's get you some quotes for Leo. What do we have for Leo? For every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So yeah, it's for every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. So, experiencing all the happiness you can possibly experience. Not wasting your life being angry. You know, there's no reason to be angry. What else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? Woo! When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Franklin D. Roosevelt. So maybe you're, like I was saying before, maybe you're ending a cycle. Maybe you're like, I don't know, maybe you're about to enter this new amazing cycle where you're going to receive a windfall of abundance and life is going to be wonderful. You know, maybe you're kind of at the end of an older cycle where you're kind of just hanging on still. It's tying a rope at the end of, or tying a knot at the end of the rope. It's staying strong, holding on. It's almost over, you know. May I have one more card for Leo, please? May I have one more card for Leo, please? Keep your face always to the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. Yeah. So it's focusing on the light and shadows will fall behind you. So if I keep seeing this thing of like an end of a cycle, start of the cycle. It's like the sun and the moon. I don't know. There's something about like maybe you're in a very important part of your life right now. You're ending one cycle, beginning a new one. Maybe the last cycle was very challenging or you went through some dark times, you know. Just know something amazing is coming your way. I believe multiple amazing things are coming your way, Leo. That's awesome. You stay strong. If you're not there yet, you're going to be soon. Alright, what else do we have for Leo? Daily positive thoughts and affirmations. May I have one daily positive thought for Leo, please? I trust myself to always make the right decision. Yeah, so believing in your capability to make the best decisions for yourself. Not wrong or right. You know, there's no wrong or right decisions. Certain decisions we make lead us to having to face some obstacles or challenges that we eventually learn and grow from. You know, some decisions we make grant us immediate abundance. You know, it's not about right or wrong to me. I trust myself to always make the best decision for my higher self. Let's look at it that way. So, yeah, Whatever you're doing, Leo, just keep doing it. If it's staying strong, finishing out a cycle, hang on. You're almost there, all right? If you're starting this new, beautiful, abundant cycle, just trust in your capabilities and enjoy it. And follow your bliss. Believe in magic, all right? If this resonated, I hope it provided some clarity and guidance for you. All right, Virgo. May I have one card for Virgo, please? One card for Virgo. Revenge. Criticism and revenge. All right, I'm only going to take one of them. Maybe someone's criticizing someone else and someone wants revenge. I'll just take revenge. Is this Mars and Scorpio energy? Might be. Yeah, Mars and Scorpio. I'm not sure how well you can see this. I don't think very well, but I'll hold it up for a second. A heroic figure holds an enemy's head. His nakedness shows vulnerability. The helmet and sword, his warrior rank. A winged figure brings a fiery torch in honor of the action. Above, two lovers, sun and moon, embrace. Interesting, Virgo. Mars is the old ruler of Scorpio, and those with this planet sign combination need to be faced with a real challenge to warrant putting their great energy into action. Once they believe a thing to be worthwhile, however, the amount of sheer energy they make available to achieve their aim is phenomenal. But there is a danger that the current passion of a Mars-Scorpio personality can be used to bulldoze and overpower other people. The temper of people with this planet sign aspect will always be a little over the top. They never remain in the gray area in the middle when one of two extreme positions can be chosen. All or nothing are Mars-Scorpio personalities. They strongly invest their desires and emotional intensity in every action and make available a great deal of aggressive drive for joint ventures. Mars Scorpions have the power to transform or change almost impossible situations, and in fact may well do this several times during the course of their life. Devotedly loyal to those they choose to spend their life with, Mars Scorpio types are equally passionate in hating those who slight them in any way, in a case of don't get mad, get even. When this card is selected in a reading, extreme action is at least a possibility in the current situation. As long as one is able to use this potential in a controlled way, the outcome can be positive. Interesting, Virgo. Events. A phenomenal achievement, extreme effort in order to overcome some kind of problem, getting even with someone, an over-the-top reaction to a perceived hurt. So maybe there's a situation where someone is taking extreme actions. It can be positive as long as one is able to use this potential in a controlled way. Or maybe someone's reached a phenomenal achievement. Someone has put in extreme effort in order to overcome some kind of problem. Or this can be revenge, getting even with someone. Or an over-the-top reaction to a perceived hurt. Interesting. All right. Let's see what we got. Virgo. I saw something about victory come out. Wow, these cards are really they're flipping for you, Virgo. What's going on? Virgo. May I have 2 cards for Virgo, please? 2 cards for Virgo, please. Mahavadar Babaji, Soul Expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Interesting. I'm kind of feeling like someone's being enlightened. Maybe you're being enlightened about something. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. May I have one more card, please, for Virgo? Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. Interesting. So maybe you're like awakening to, maybe you're a healer of some kind and you're awakening to this. Revenge. Extreme reaction. Interesting. All right, Virgo. This is one of those moments where it's like I don't have much to say about what I've seen. I'm not feeling very much. I'm feeling a lot. I feel like this might, you'll understand this more than I will be able to articulate, is what I'm trying to say here. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. Very interesting. Alright, let's get you an Angels of Abundance card. May I please have one card for Virgo? One card for Virgo, please. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So maybe you're needing help in a situation and you need to ask. Like maybe, Spirit, God, whoever you believe in is available to help you. You just have to ask. You have to make a free will choice to be helped. Maybe admitting that you do need help with something. Interesting, Virgo. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. It doesn't matter how you ask for help, but only that you do so. Alright. Ask for your needs to be met. So, interesting. Alright, let's get you a quote, Virgo. May I have a quote for Virgo, please? Don't say you can't until you prove you can't. Les Paul. Don't say you can't until you prove you can't. So maybe there's something you want to do and you're telling yourself that you can't. If we say we can't do something, we're not going to be able to do it. Don't say you can't do something until you've tried to do it and proven to yourself that you can't do it, Don't try just once. Don't give up that easily. Some things that we want to achieve or do, it takes some practice, takes some time, right? Alright, what else do you have for Virgo? Can I have one more card for Virgo, please? You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, so maybe there's other people trying to control your life in some way or trying to tell you what you should or should not do. You define your own life. Our lives are our own sole responsibilities. We are the only ones who have to live our lives. We are the ones who are meant to make decisions, to choose what we want to do. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your own script. Don't say you can't until you prove you can. Maybe you've had other people tell you you can't do something, and this is them writing the script to your life in some way. Like maybe, I don't know, you've subconsciously or consciously believed that you can't do something that maybe you want to do or feel you need to do. Yeah. Don't let other people write your script, and don't say you can't until you prove you can't. Interesting, Virgo. What's going on here? Revenge. Extreme actions or a great achievement of some kind. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Ask for your needs to be met. You can only get help if you make a free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. So maybe there's something you want to do, and you feel like you need someone's help in order to do this? Interesting. Maybe, I'm not sure if this will resonate, maybe for one or two people. Maybe you've asked for help and others are telling you, like, other people are trying to control your life in some way. I'm not sure. Like, you've asked for help, but people are trying to, like, they're not helping necessarily, they're willing to tell you what is right and wrong, you know. Alright. Let's get you some daily positive thoughts and affirmations. I'm going to get you a couple, Virgo. May I have 2 positive messages for Virgo, please? I choose to see each obstacle I face as an opportunity to grow. So maybe you've experienced challenges or obstacles. Maybe you're currently seeing obstacles, facing obstacles. Realize that these are meant to help us grow, to learn and grow. Maybe you're feeling like you can't overcome an obstacle, but you can. You can overcome anything, you know. Don't say you can't until you prove you can't. I choose to see each obstacle I face as an opportunity to grow. So, not surrendering when obstacles show themselves, you know. Understand that by conquering this obstacle, by facing challenges and such, you will grow, you know. You'll become stronger, wiser, more skilled in some way. Alright, what else do we have for Virgo? Can we have another message for Virgo, please? My heart is full of pure joy. I choose to see the positive in everything today. So looking at life, situations, people from a positive perspective, seeing the positive in all situations. It might not be, you know, certain situations, I understand, it can seem pretty impossible, maybe, difficult to see the positivity in them. I think that sometimes those situations, we see the positive effect they've had on us in the future. So a year later or 5-10 years later, we see, wow, because I went through that, this happened, this good positive thing happened. Or I developed these skills, I grew, I became stronger, more resilient, you know. Alright, let's get one more for Virgo. Finding joy in life. What makes you happy, Virgo? Integrating that into your life. Even if others say you can't do it, or others say, no, this is how you should live your life, you know. The best years of my life are still to come, absolutely. You know, our future is what we create. You know, we create our future, we design it. Moment by moment in the present, we are designing our future based on our choices, our perspectives, our confidence, our feelings of self-worth. You know, that all contributes to our future. The best years of your life are still to come, Virgo. So, as long as we're still breathing, as long as we wake up every day, we still have the possibility of the best lives, you know. Interesting. Alright, Virgo. If this resonated, I hope it provided some clarity and guidance for you. Alright, who's next? Libra. Just a little shuffle. Libra. Alright, Libra. Let's get you Oracle of the Radiant Sun card. Libra. I always have to look at my sword when I channel Libra energy. Alright. Truth. Something about the truth. Alright. What do we have for Libra? May I have one card for Libra, please? Indecision. Alright, Libra. Venus energy. Venus and what? I don't know yet. I'm not great at remembering what the signs look like. I'm learning. I've been teaching myself more about astrology. It's the symbolism I can't really remember too well. Alright, what do we got? Venus. Venus and Libra. Look at that. Venus for love, Libra, sense of justice and beauty. Wonderful, Libra. Libra lies between the gentle perfection of Virgo and the dramatic emotions of Scorpio. Well, it's getting darker in here. I can't keep up with the brightness in this room. I'm sorry, Libra. The constellation of the Virgin contrasts with the sting of the Scorpion. The hourglass shows time, representing the internal Libran dilemma in finalizing a decision. In Libra, Venus is at home, as this is the sign she rules in company with Taurus. Whereas Taurus is concerned with the pleasure of material possessions, for Libra, people are of utmost importance. All Librans work hard at keeping their relationships harmonious and balanced. Sociable and popular, they do most things best in teamwork and partnerships. Environment is important to people with this personality type, too. Even on a limited budget, they are able to make their home surroundings tasteful and pleasant. A love of harmony taken to extreme, however, can lead to a constant attitude of giving in to achieve peace, and given too many alternatives in matters of relationships. The Venus Libran will waffle interminably before making a decision. Fortunately, people with this combination usually make a very happy marriage, often with someone they can look on as both friend and lover. The social abilities of Venus Librans provide them with good opportunities for dealing with the public, and work in liaison and personnel areas can be profitable. This planet sign combination also has a very strong link with the world of music and with musicians. If this card is drawn, it suggests that the questioner has come to a stage at which a decision is imperative. There has been much dithering back and forth over an important matter, and now the time has come to be firm and take the consequences. Events: a large social gathering, a wedding, a difficult decision to make, a business partnership in the arts, an artist lover. Someone else, one of the other signs got a business partnership in the arts that was an event for their card. I can't remember who it was. Was it Gemini? I don't remember. Alright. Interesting. Libra. Indecision. Alright, may I have 2 cards for Libra, please? 2 cards for Libra. These cards today. View from above. Get the bigger picture. So, okay, maybe you're feeling indecisive. Maybe you're feeling like you don't see the big picture right now. You're not seeing all the details. Or maybe you're focused on one, like a small portion of this picture, if that makes any sense. May I have one more card for Libra, please? One more card for Libra. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty, Libra. So there's great bounty to be discovered here. Uncovering, view from above. So maybe to find this great bounty, you need to look at the bigger picture, or get the bigger picture in a situation. Because beneath the surface lies great bounty. Indecision. Get the big picture. So maybe... Interesting. Because we've got above and below here. Above, below. Maybe... Oh, this is strange. It's kind of like... Interesting. It's like you'll have to look at something from a bigger perspective in order to see beneath the surface. It's kind of like when we look at the ocean, let's say, we're on the shore, we're at a beach, right? We're looking at the ocean, we're seeing like the top of it. We can't necessarily see what's underneath the ocean. If we're in a helicopter up above, or flying somehow, we can see down into the water. We can see what's there, you know? It's interesting. I'm not sure if that means anything to you, Libra. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Alright, let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. For Libra. May I have one card for Libra, please? Cooperation instead of competition. This came out for another. I'm going to have to do some investigation with this because some other sign, I'm not sure if this one sign got these same messages you're getting, but I'll investigate. If I make any good discoveries, I'll put something right there. If not, this is empty. All of this is empty. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So maybe there's someone you need to cooperate with in order to get a bigger picture about something. Maybe there's someone you feel is competition, or who feels you are competition, and maybe there's a way to cooperate with one another. This might assist in getting a different perspective of some kind to discovering this great bounty. Or maybe there's someone you're competing with who might be, it's like maybe there's someone who's like a foe who would be a very valuable friend to you. You know, like maybe there's something about that. Interesting. Okay. Let's get you some quotes, Libra. Man, I really can't keep up with the darkness in here. I'll have to make some adjustments. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There's something about like nature, spending time in nature. Admiring the natural beauties that this world has to offer, the universe. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to be. Nelson Mandela. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to be. So we are not a product of what's happened to us. What happened to us in the past or what's happening to us in the present doesn't make us who we are. We are what we choose to be. Do we choose to grow from these situations, learn, you know? Alright, may I have one more card for Libra, please? One more quote for Libra, please. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever leave you without leaving happier. Mother Teresa. So, when given the opportunities to express love or spread love, be loving and kind towards others, take those opportunities. Let no one ever leave you without leaving happier. Alright, let's get you one more. What's the best possible quote for Libra here? The best possible quote. Whoa! It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. So maybe there's something maybe there's a goal you're pursuing, and maybe you're worried about the speed of this happening, or something like that. Or maybe there's something you want to do, but you're like, no. Maybe you're hesitant about doing something. Indecision. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. So even slow movement is movement, right? There's progress there. As long as you don't stop, don't give up. You know, whatever it is, go slow. Take the small steps, you know. Don't give up on whatever it is you want to do or achieve. Alright, let's get you some daily thoughts and affirmations. What do we have for Libra? I trust myself to always make the right decision. You're indecisive about something, Libra. Trust that you'll make the right decision. Not that there's a right or wrong decision, but whatever decision is best for your higher self, what's beneficial for you in a healthy way. You know, I trust yourself. Trust your intelligence. Get the big picture. Make sure when making a decision, make sure you're seeing the full picture. You know, maybe there's valuable information that you haven't discovered yet that would help you decide whatever this is. And trust, whenever you are ready to make a decision, trust that you'll make the right decision, the best decision for yourself and for others, whatever the situation is, you know. Cooperation instead of competition. Interesting. Alright, Libra, if this resonated, I hope it provided some clarity and guidance. Alright, Scorpio, let's see what we got for you. Vroom, vroom. Loss. Alright, Scorpio, I'm not sure if you've experienced loss, endurance. Whatever loss you faced, you are enduring through this. You have strength. Sun and Scorpio. Endurance. This is your card. That's Scorpio, right? I'm going to read this to you. If it is Sun and Scorpio, I'll read it to you. I'm not great at remembering. I think it is Sun and Scorpio. That would be so cool. Sun, number 8. Yes, Scorpio. You got Sun and Scorpio. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to read this to you first, alright? Endurance. Sun, meaning fortune. Scorpio, self-control, regeneration. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I had to change the settings on here because it's getting so dark outside. So, a Herculean figure wrestles to overcome a lion, the symbol of the Leo-ruled sun. Interesting. Sun and Scorpio, endurance. So this person is using endurance to wrestle a friggin' lion. You know what I mean? That's pretty intense. Interesting. In the Lost card, there's a crow eating the remaining flesh from this skull. So whatever you're going through, you're conquering it. You're destroying whatever this is, you know. Destroying it in a positive way. You're overcoming it. You're dominating it. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, the Sun-Scorpio combination describes a person aware of the extreme qualities in his or her character. Passion in the broadest sense rules such characters' lives. What they care about, they are devoted to. To some, people with this aspect seem rather secretive, but the truth is that they would rather remain silent than give a watered-down version of what they believe. In order to achieve that which is desired, they are prepared to expend phenomenal energy. Sun Scorpions display a strong sensitivity to the thoughts and feelings of other people, and an intense drive to investigate and understand the nature of things around them. Scorpio is the sign of extremes and usually indicates the need to take a new path in life. This may manifest as a desire to study such subjects as psychology, philosophy, or mysticism. It is obviously good if Sun Scorpions are able to use these abilities in an effective way, and as such people are potential leaders. It would be surprising if they did not run their own business, department, or other venture. When this card is selected, it indicates a compulsive curiosity in the deeper mysteries of life and an interest in self-improvement through strength of will. Often the card draws attention to a period in which a great challenge must be met with equal tenacity. Some dealings with taxes, legal matters, or the handling of the finances of other people will also be prominent. All these motorcycles going by, events, situations requiring extreme effort or self-control, those involving propaganda or persuasion, power-seeking, and obsessive cause of or interest, making a drastic life change. Interesting. Alright, Scorpio, let's read this Lost card for you. Loss. Saturn in Pisces. Below, a raven pecks at the last scrap of flesh from a bony skull. Saturn is traditionally the planet that can signify loss. Above is a grand house and grounds. Couples stroll in a carefree manner in the evening light. Alright, much of the Saturn Piscean potential for self-discipline and responsibility is invested in helping other people with problems. The sensitivity of people with this planet sign combination to others' needs can make it difficult for them not to become involved in helping people in some way. If this manifests in a professional job, then all is well and good, but the demands will be great. Saturn Pisceans have a strong insight into the motivations of those around them, but should be careful that they don't lose their own identity when faced with other people's demands. Excessive imagination and sympathy can create problems that don't really exist, as other people's sadness, sorrows, and losses become their own. Often, Saturn Pisceans feel the desire and need to work in seclusion or retreat from the world in some way. It may be that they will be attracted to the study of the deeper processes in the unconscious mind, and in such interests as psychology, but watch that an excessive tendency to compulsively inward-looking But watch that an excessive tendency to compulsive inward looking does not become over-obsessional. That's a difficult statement. Saturn Pisceans are better looking outward towards others than looking within. When this card is chosen in a reading, it indicates a loss of some kind, but it may be worth thinking about what is really concerned here. Could it be that the inquirer is really worrying about someone else's loss, not their own? Events, a feeling of loss, situations involving hospitals or health clinics, work in the field of complementary therapies, counseling others, developing interests in the occult. Interesting. Alright, Scorpio. I'm not sure if that resonates with you. I can kind of see this either way, like you're staying strong, you're overcoming the obstacles faced when dealing with loss, or maybe you're feeling like you're lacking endurance, lacking strength, vitality in some way. All right. Let's see what else we get. Ooh, it's so dark in here, huh? Let me try to fix this real quick. I gotta make it better. I just have to. I have to do what I can in the moment to make this better. Oh, it's unplugged. Alright, I'm hopeless. In this situation, I've done pretty much all I can do for the moment. Alright, moving on. I'm sorry, the picture quality isn't great, Scorpio. May I have 2 messages for Scorpio, please? Oh my god. I have to go on an adventure to go get this. Journey in the moonlight. Believe in magic. Interesting. I'm not sure if you've been getting so I don't remember which card it was. Maybe loss. There's something about mysticism. I'm not sure if you've been learning about something involving mysticism or the metaphysical realms in some way. Or this is believing in magic, believing in miracles, the wonder of the universe, things like that. Journey by moonlight. Alright, what else do we have for Scorpio? Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Interesting. So, believe in magic. Keep going forward. Ascending the mountain. Journey by moonlight. Ascending the mountain. With endurance and loss. I feel like you're overcoming challenges associated with loss. And you might be... Believe in magic. Keep going forward. Maybe you're intrigued by something. Or because Journey by Moonlight, it's a very mystical card. It's got fairies and little gnome people and stuff like this. Yeah, I'm not sure what that might mean to you. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So maybe there's something you feel like within. Like, I don't know, something's like igniting within or something. Or, yeah, I'm not sure, Scorpio. Let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. I have one card for Scorpio, please. Partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from the universe and from a person who brings needed skill and resources. So maybe there's someone in your environment or life in some way that's helpful, or maybe it's guidance to allow others in some way, if they're helpful, like if they're helpful, supportive people. Like if you feel like someone could be beneficial for you in some way, don't hesitate to let them in, you know. Block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So maybe there's there's things that are distracting you from something important, or like other priorities that need your attention. Raise or promotion. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is the result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Interesting. So maybe you're feeling guided to do something, and this will inevitably bring in abundance for you. All right, Scorpio. Let's get you some quotes. What quotes do we have for Scorpio? We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. Interesting. So maybe if there's things that make you feel fearful or anxious in some way, we overcome these fears by taking action. So I'm not sure if you're feeling anxious about something or you're afraid of something, feeling fearful. Overcome them by taking action of some kind. Interesting. So this could also be guidance to, like, if you're feeling like so I know, like, on a personal level, if I was feeling like fear, like not fearful necessarily, but like if I was being inactive, like if I wasn't doing things, if I wasn't pursuing goals or doing things that I enjoy, I would I'd feel kind of depressed, you know what I mean? But by taking actions towards goals, towards things that I wanted to take action towards that were productive or beneficial in some way, that helped a lot. So I don't know if there's something about that. All right, what else do we have for Scorpio? Where are you? There you are. Happiness is a state where nothing is missing. Naval Ravikant, probably pronouncing that wrong, but Naval Ravikant. Happiness is a state where nothing is missing. So not looking at things, situations, life from a lack perspective, focusing on what we don't have, what's missing, what we've lost, you know. Happiness is a state where nothing is missing. Being grateful for what you do have, who still is around you, you know, things like that. Like, that's how we find happiness, when we are happy with what we have, grateful for what we have. Not feeling like something's missing, like there's a lack, you know. And if you do feel like something's missing or there is a lack, taking the actions to obtain them, you know. All right. Let's get you some positive thoughts and affirmations. What do we have for Scorpio? Okay. I let go of the past. I don't worry about the future. I live in the present moment and I am happy. That kind of goes with the happiness of the state where nothing is missing. It's letting go of the past, not worrying about the future, living in the present moment, and being happy about what we do have, the life, being grateful for the opportunity to have woken up today. You know. Oh, I forgot. My life has no limitations. Anything is possible, and I create the life I want. This is reminding me of the Believe in Magic, Keep Going Forward cards. Creating the life you want. Your life has no limitations. Anything is possible, and you create the life you want. So not putting limitations on what you can or cannot achieve, obtain, etc. You know, anything is possible. I create the life I want. Yeah, so actively taking actions to create happiness, creating the life that you want. Small steps, you know, even small steps, going slow. It's as long as there's forward movement, you are creating the life you want, your happiness. Alright, Scorpio, if this resonated, I hope it brought you some clarity and was beneficial guidance in some way. Alright, Sagittarius. I had to continue the last remaining signs for this collective message, all signs reading, the next day because I had a lot of issues towards the end of yesterday's recording because the lighting, it kept getting very dark. And I recorded Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, but apparently I forgot to hit record. So here I am today. There were some beautiful messages for those 4 signs. I'm taking it, yes, there was a little disappointment because I was like, oh man, it didn't record. But I figured maybe it's for a reason, you know? Whatever that may be. I trust it. So Sagittarius, your reading yesterday evening was very mystical. It was full of like wonderment and magic. Like I was kind of getting the idea that you were exploring something new in some way, and I'm not sure. I wish I remembered more about it. I was very distracted because of the lighting situation. It got real dark, and I struggled to be able to read the cards. I had like a candle up, and I was trying to read everything. It was awkward. So, anyways, let's see what happens today. Sagittarius. May I have 1 card for Sagittarius, please? 1 card for Sagittarius. I'm going to constantly be checking to make sure it's recording now. Appreciation, Moon and Leo. Appreciation, Sagittarius. Intuition on the bottom. Maybe you're appreciating the power of intuition, or something like that. Cancer, Leo energy here. All right, Moon in Leo. Number 5. This is Sun in Leo. I'll get it together, don't worry. Appreciation, Moon and Leo. I know you can't see it very well, but I'm doing my best. Above, a rich and elegant lady performs on a lute. Her audience is a swift, symbolizing spring and new creation. Below is a cornucopia bursting with fruit, symbolizing man and woman, sun and moon. Interesting. The emotions of somewhat prima donna-ish Moon Leo characters require affection, appreciation, and lots of good opportunities for overdramatic expression. This card indicates a need to be center stage as regards feelings, because for Leos, big is beautiful, and they can be as emotionally generous as they are bullying. Emotionally, Moon Leo people are great romantics. Feelings are important to them and must be appreciated and respected if Moon Lions are to maintain their usual warm optimism. That's so funny. Yesterday in your reading, motorcycles kept going by, and they're back. Oh my goodness. Alright. It was the one, like, no motorcycles existed until Sagittarius came on. I'm not sure if that means anything to anyone. Feelings are important to them and must be appreciated and respected if moon lions are to maintain their usual warm optimism. Children can be an important part of their life, and whether they have any of their own or not, people with this planet sign combination are fond of the company of young thinking people. This basically emotionally optimistic person has a tendency to over-impulsive actions where loved ones are concerned. He or she often has a good natural feeling for art and can benefit from developing latent talents in this area. When this card appears in a reading, it can indicate a powerful need for recognition in some aspect of life. There may be a feeling that those around are not responding appreciatively enough, provoking an unhelpful, over-the-top response. The card can also indicate emotional dependency on a partner or close friends. Positively, if the card does not refer to the questioner, it can portray someone popular, generous, and much admired by others. Events: a lavish occasion, theatrical event, children's performance, pride in an achievement, short-lived fame, excessively dramatic behavior, family partying or gathering. Interesting. Alright. I wonder what else will come out, Sagittarius. I'm too short right now. Hold on. Nope. Alright. Sagittarius. May I have 2 messages for Sagittarius, please? Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So, desert passage. When I look at this, there's a person, it looks like they're preparing for a passageway through a desert. A desert is dry, hot, and barren, right? For the most part. Trust there's a divine plan. So I'm not sure if you're experiencing, on your journey, a lack of something or a lack of growth. Or if you're feeling alone, like this desert looks very quiet and like there's no other life around. Trust there's a divine plan. So trusting in the universe's plan, or trusting that there's a plan. We're gonna do this again, cards, are we? Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Interesting. So maybe part of the plan is for you to, in a sense, traverse through this desert passage, right? Where you might not see much going on. You're just walking through this desert. But beneath the surface lies great bounty. Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So maybe something's being looked at, like at surface level, and it seems kind of dry and barren, right? Like the desert. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Interesting. May I have a card to clarify desert passage for Sagittarius, please? Let's look into this a little more. May I have a card to clarify desert passage? Trust there's a divine plan for Sagittarius. Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Interesting. So I'm not sure if this is involving a relationship of some kind or a connection with someone. It could be a connection with yourself, a relationship with yourself, or another person, of course. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Yeah, it's almost like, I'm not sure if maybe there's something here about feeling. It's like, okay, when you imagine a desert, right? It's pretty dry and barren. At least in this picture, there's no life to be seen except for this person going through this passage, about to traverse the desert. Maybe this is uncovering a bountiful treasure within yourself, rediscovering a lost part of yourself. I'm not sure if this has to do with intuition, There's something here about this intuition card with appreciation. Maybe you intuitively feel like there's something beneath the surface that you aren't able to see yet, but maybe you feel it. You intuitively are picking it up. Or this is something about yourself. Alright, Sagittarius. Let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. May I have one card for Sagittarius, please? One card for Sagittarius, please. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe this has something to do with finding like if you owe money in a situation or something and you're feeling like your accounts are barren, like this desert in some way. Maybe beneath the surface lies great bounty. Maybe there's a great bounty that will be coming to you in some way. Or you will discover this. You will find a way. You know. I'm not sure. Let's get you another one of these, though. It also speaks of emotional debts. Maybe you feel like you owe someone in an emotional sense or something. Alright, may I have one more card for Sagittarius, please? One more card for Sagittarius, please. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this has to do with a partnership or relationship of some kind. Maybe you're feeling kind of like a competitive energy between you and another person or something like that, or you're feeling you need to compete for something. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Interesting. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure if this is resonating with you, Sagittarius. Let's see, let's get you some quotes. Yeah, maybe you're feeling lacking in some way, like you don't have something. Maybe it's like you feel like you need something, but you might also feel like you're in a barren desert, like it's impossible to get something or something. Be yourself. No one can ever tell you you're doing it wrong. James Leo Herlihy. It's being authentic to yourself, being true. That's so fucking funny. Oh, I dropped the F-bomb. That's the first F-bomb recorded in history here. I thought my first F-bomb was going to be because of anger, but it's from amusement. That's so funny. Alright. May I have a quote for Sagittarius, please? Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Yeah, so it's like learning from the decisions we've made in the past, learning from the situations we've been in, living for today, so embracing each day as an opportunity to have an awesome life or start something or plan for the future. Hope for tomorrow, having hope for the future. Albert Einstein. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Yeah, it kind of sums up like, in my opinion, one of the best ways to go about life. It's learning from yesterday, not getting caught up in the past, or not focusing on what's gone wrong maybe in the past. Learning from these things instead. Gaining experience from what you've been through. Growing from it, living for today. So having gratitude that you get today, or living for today, embracing each moment that we're given, hoping for tomorrow, having a positive outlook on the future, not losing hope in what the future holds. May I have another quote for Sagittarius, please? Can't believe it didn't record yesterday. It's so funny. Afterwards, I was fighting the need to get frustrated. And I'm like, all right, let's think of every positive way to look at this. And I was just going on this rant, appreciative rant. But do not mind anything that anyone tells you about anyone else. Judge everything and everyone for yourself. Henry James. It's very important. So if someone tells you something about someone else, don't just believe, just don't take their word. Even if this is your best friend who tells you something about someone you don't know very well, I wouldn't trust it. Especially if this card is coming out. Maybe someone's telling you something about someone that isn't true. Judge everything and everyone for yourself. So, I don't know. Confirm with your own observation and intuition what others say about other people. Because maybe someone's insinuating that someone is a barren landscape. There's nothing to grow there. It would be pointless to, let's say, get to know someone. But in actuality, beneath the surface lies great bounty. Maybe someone's looking at someone's surface level or something. Appreciation. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Maybe someone's telling you things about yourself and you're taking it, you're believing it. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So looking beneath the surface to something, not trusting what other people say about others. Not that you can't trust people, but everyone has a different perspective about others, What if someone says that someone's lazy, that's their perception of laziness. If you observe someone and you're like, oh, that person works really hard. It's things like that. We all have different ways of looking at people and judging them, May I have one more card for Sagittarius, please? One more card for Sagittarius, please. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe. Yeah, so, okay, let's say you have a goal and you feel like, I need more time, I don't have the resources I need, I'm limited in what I can do, right? The guidance is to start wherever you are right now. Use what you have right now. Making the most of what resources you have. Do what you can in this moment to achieve whatever goal. Taking little steps to achieve whatever goal or project or whatever you're doing that you might not feel you have enough of something for, or it's not the right time because of this and that. You feel limited for some reason. I think the guidance is to do what you can, even if it's just, if you're able to get a pencil and paper, writing out a plan, actively doing something, even if it's really small, even if it's just thinking. Doing what you can to achieve whatever you want now with what you have, All right, let's get some positive thoughts and affirmations for Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? I am open and receptive to all the good things this world has to offer. Yeah, so maybe this this desert passage uncovering buried treasure card, right? Maybe this is something about maybe not being open and receptive to the goodness of the world. I am open and receptive to all the good things this world has to offer. So, it can be hard to notice the good things the world has to offer especially in today's climate. You know what I mean? I am open and receptive to all the good things this world has to offer. Appreciation. Yeah, so maybe this is guidance to just try to remain open and receptive to all the good things this world has to offer. Take note of the good things in the world, you know. Feel the possibility of receiving good things. Alright, what else do we have for Sagittarius? One more card for Sagittarius, please. You? I am worthy of all things wonderful in this life. Yeah, interesting. These cards are very similar. I am worthy of all things wonderful in this life. I am open and receptive to all the good things this world has to offer. So yeah, maybe, again, with the desert and the buried treasure, right? Like maybe it's a perspective that, a perspective of things not being good and wonderful in this world, in life, you know? Maybe finances have to do with this, like debt, like financial debt in some way. Like it can make someone feel like they don't have enough money or things like that. And money is, it can be tricky to see the good and wonderful things in the world if you're having money issues, because a lot of things cost money, and it's one of those like things that, depending on your perspective, if we focus on what money we don't have, we can tend to attract a more negative energy in regards to how we perceive the world, perceive money, life, our worth, or the possibilities available to us, you know? Alright. Well, if this resonated with you, Sagittarius, I hope it provided clarity and guidance in some way. Alright, who do we have next? Aquarius? No, Capricorn. Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn. Can I have one card for Capricorn, please? Drama. Oh, snap. There's a snake and a lion. More Leo energy here. Is this Mercury in Leo? I'm not sure. I'll check. Lion. Drama. Yeah, it's Mercury in Leo. A Mobius tube twines endlessly in a vision that defies and puzzles the mind. A great lion roars to draw attention to himself. The disc is a talisman with the pentacle to secure eloquence. Interesting. Mercury representing change, Leo representing creative self-expression. Alright, the Mercury Leo is best with big ideas and big thinking, and has a splendid visionary mind, able to see things as they could be. Although not the best types to deal with final details, people with this planet sign combination are excellent at seeing the future possibilities of a grand project and setting the ball rolling towards its achievement. This card describes the intuitive and the artist planner. Mentally self-confident, Mercury lions form ideas gradually and are not easily moved from them once fully formed. The need to be accepted as an authority in a field demands memorable presentation skills, and Mercury Leos have the ability to express themselves dramatically in speech and writing, and they take great pride in this. This aspect bodes well for those connected with either show business or the theater, describing an aptitude for game playing with the bias towards intellectual versatility rather than physical prowess. Negatively, Mercury Leos can go over the top in speculation and show off intellectually. Often when this card is drawn, it indicates pride in the intellectual achievements of children or young people close to the questioner. It can concern pushing those concerned to even greater efforts. There is always a flirtatious element surrounding Leo, and often this card reveals a brief affair more concerned with words than physical activity. Love letters, perhaps. Events. An extravagant presentation, grand occasion, holding court, mental fears. Oh, interesting. Mental feats. A creative interest entered in with flamboyance. A love affair through correspondence. Interesting, Capricorn. All right. All right, man. Fogged in. Go slow. Take time. So, Capricorn, I'm not sure if you're in a situation or dealing with something where you don't have clarity. You're feeling fogged in. The advice is to go slow and take your time. All right, may I have 2 cards for Capricorn, please? 2 cards for Capricorn. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So, allowing yourself to be open to joy. Being open to receive happiness, love, abundance. Open your heart to joy, allowing yourself to be happy, to feel happiness. Joy and delight. There's a little child. Is that a child on this? I remember the drama card was talking about child. Allowing a child to be happy? I'm not sure if that could mean anything. May I have one more card for Capricorn, please? I'm getting real specific for you, Capricorn. That's good. All right. Begin now. Take your first step. So, maybe there's something you want to do, a goal you have, or a project you're wanting to start. And this guidance is to take your first step. Begin now. Maybe you've been putting it off, or maybe you feel like you need to have something else in order to begin. You know, the guidance is to begin now. I just got a quote for Sagittarius that might be relevant for you. I'm going to find it real quick. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Arthur Ashe. So this is when we have goals, sometimes we have a list of what needs to happen, what we feel and believe needs to happen before we pursue this goal or take the first steps, you know. Start where you are. So if you feel like you're not in the right place to start something, I think the advice is to begin now. It might be the perfect time. Use what you have. If you feel like you don't have enough resources or anything to create or pursue whatever this is, try to use what you already have. Do what you can. If you feel restricted in what you can and cannot do, just do whatever you can, even if it's, you know, I told this to Sagittarius as well. I suggested if you even only have a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, write out the plan, you know. Do what you can. Begin now. Take your first step. What am I doing? I'm not trying to pull you a quote card yet. Alright. I have a card to clarify this joy and delight. Open your heart to joy for Capricorn. Why is open your heart to joy here for Capricorn? Open your heart to joy. Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Alright. So yeah, allowing yourself to be happy, joyful, savoring your life. Passion and pleasure, joy and delight. Begin now. So maybe you want joy, delight, passion, and pleasure in your life for yourself. Take your first step. begin now. You know, each day we don't want to let days go by where we're like, I want to be happy, I want to experience passion and pleasure in my life. You know, we're never guaranteed tomorrow. You know, it's one of those things. Embrace the day when it's given to you. When you wake up in the morning, that's your chance to create happiness for yourself, to create the best life possible. Do what you can. Take a first step towards whatever will make you happy. Alright, may I have an angel of abundance for Capricorn, please? May I have an angel of abundance? Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Interesting. So I'm not sure if there's something you want, like maybe in your pursuit of happiness, right? You might find yourself chasing something or someone. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. That's kind of true. Like if you think about like you're on the sidewalk, right? And someone across the street's like, I want to talk to that person. And they just bolt after you. Like that could be kind of scary, right? The energy as well, like the energy of chasing. When you're receiving that energy, it tends to like the force of the chase pushes the one being chased away. It's like some wild energy stuff. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So, putting yourself in the energy of love, gratitude, and welcoming. So being grateful for what you already have. You know, you might not have what it is that you're chasing, but whatever else you have, be grateful for that. It shows the universe, God, spirit, whoever, whatever you believe in. It shows that you are happy with what you already have. And so what happens in that situation is that the universe, spirit, God, whoever, whatever, will give you more because of like, oh, you like all of this. You appreciate it. You truly appreciate it. You don't just say, I am so grateful for this. You feel it. You appreciate it. You will naturally attract more awesome things. You know. Being loving and kind towards others without expectation. Just because, you know. May I have one more card for Capricorn, please? Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, spirit, universe, the world, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Interesting. So I'm not sure, Capricorn, if you've been having dreams, if you've been getting messages or guidance in your dreams. And if this isn't something you already do, you might want to like actually record them in some way, like writing them down or recording them in some way, because sometimes when we have dreams that are messages, we don't necessarily understand how to interpret them in the moment, especially just after waking. We can tend to forget the details. So it's always a good idea. If you have a dream and you feel like it was meaningful in some way, write it down, record it, talk about it, and record it with voice, you know, something. And then take a look at it at a later time. Reflect on it. Somehow, I'm wondering how this drama is involved. Maybe you're involved in some kind of drama. Maybe there's drama going on around you, and you just want happiness, you know. All right, let's get you some quotes. Quotes for the Capricorn. No, not this one. I'll read it anyway. Good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. Will Rogers. Yeah, so oftentimes when it comes to making decisions, making a judgment call in some way, we tend to remain indecisive because we're afraid to make a bad judgment, you know. The thing about that is we learn to make good judgment, good decisions because of bad decisions, bad judgments we've made, you know. It's like to be good at anything, you have to have experience. You have to fumble the ball a little bit, you know what I mean? In order to get good at something, even with decision making. Alright, what else do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn here? Any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. Arnold Bennett. Yeah, so maybe there's something in your life you're trying to change or wanting to change. Or there are changes in your life that were out of your control, essentially. These changes are always accompanied by drawbacks and discomforts. So no change is really comfortable. You know, it's kind of one of those things that oftentimes if we're changing something for the better, or if something around us is changing for the better, it's going to be uncomfortable at first, and there's going to be drawbacks. It's about staying strong through these times, and maybe being able to see the bigger picture, see why it's necessary to be uncomfortable for a little bit, you know? I didn't want to put that away. You've got to think about big things while you're doing small things, so that all the small things go in the right direction. Alvin Toffler. Yeah, so like if you have a big goal, right? You've got to think about big things while you're doing small things. So this is like what I was talking about with the quote before when I first started your message about doing what you can now, using what you have, beginning now. You know, you just focus on the bigger goal when you're doing smaller things that are pointing you in the, or leading you in the right direction to achieving that goal, you know. Yeah, oftentimes if we have a big goal, we kind of have the idea that we need to do big things to get that goal, right? Sometimes the best way to achieve this or pursue these goals, dreams, is to do small things that are all leading in the right direction towards that big goal, if that makes sense. I keep putting these away and I'm not trying to. It's interesting. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Alright, let's get you some positive thoughts and affirmations here. What do we have for Capricorn? Miracles and magic surround me everywhere I go. So maybe noticing, believing in miracles and magic that surrounds us everywhere we go. Maybe this is something you're starting to notice. It's all a matter of perspective, really, right? Some people look at things happening as, it's just coincidence. Some people see it as magic, you know. I accept that every unexpected obstacle in my life is an opportunity to grow into a better person. I choose to learn and move on. Interesting. This is reminding me of the change quote that came out. Any change, even a change for the better, is always accompanied by drawbacks and discomfort. So while experiencing these drawbacks and discomfort, accepting that these challenges are an opportunity to develop and grow into the higher, healthier version of yourself. I choose to learn and move on. So getting through challenges and moving on from them. Maybe this drama has to do with your pursuit of happiness in some way. Can I have one more card for Capricorn, please? I am focused and efficient. I am going to be a productive superstar today. There you go, Capricorn. So being productive, staying focused, being efficient with our time, energy, resources. I'm going to be a productive superstar today. So maybe there's been something that, maybe you've been procrastinating towards taking steps towards your goals or something like that. I think the message is to, even if you're feeling uncomfortable and you're facing obstacles and challenges, remaining focused, efficient, and being productive when it comes to reaching your goals, you know? All right, Capricorn. If that resonated, I hope that it provided some clarity and was of beneficial guidance to you. Who do we have? Aquarius. Aquarius, your message yesterday was beautiful. What happened? I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was beautiful. It was very positive. There was optimism. There was faith. I was getting the idea that you were being spiritually guided in some way, and it was a very positive energy. Like you were on your path. You were definitely on your path. What do we got here? Fulfillment. What is this, Saturn and Sagittarius energy? It might be. I'm still learning the little symbols. It's definitely Sagittarius, but I'm trying to figure out. I think that's Saturn. Looks like H. Yeah, Saturn. Saturn and Sagittarius, fulfillment. Saturn for ambition, Sagittarius for optimism and adventure. Funny, I was just talking about optimism. Alright, here you go. Aquarius. A merchant sits on a chest at the quayside, awaiting the arrival of a sailing ship from abroad. In the foreground is a large sack of money. Above is an ancient talisman to bring good fortune in any lottery. For Sagittarius, the areas of life in which Saturnian discipline and responsibility find most fulfillment is the quest for knowledge and truth. People with this combination are intellectually proud and have a strong desire to be accepted as an authority in a specialized field. Philosophy and religion are of great importance to Saturn Sagittarians, and they speak out for and stick conscientiously to their own moral code. The planet Saturn gives the ambition of Sagittarius a solid sense of achievement and injects reality into the archer's natural optimism. The negative side of people with this planet sign combination can be a self-righteous attitude that attempts to impose its philosophy and ethics on others. This can defeat the Sagittarian's strong need for personal reputation. There can be bluntness in the Saturn-Sagittarian manner, which, although prompted by honesty, may have little concern for other people's feelings. However, hypocrisy is not something Saturn-Sagittarians are comfortable with, and they may prefer to settle for the wrath of the offended. Long-distance travel, particularly for business on any of the above activities, can be successful and quite lucrative for Saturn Sagittarians. Likewise, dealings with foreign people or companies. Usually when this card turns up in a reading, it indicates a successful culmination to an ambition or business venture. This usually has something to do with a contact in a foreign country, events, an important business trip abroad, an international conference, acquiring a reputation abroad, the effects of a major faux pas. Interesting. All right, Aquarius. Fulfillment. Aquarius. All right, may I have a couple cards for Aquarius, please? A couple of cards for Aquarius. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Wow, so maybe like your wishes are being fulfilled in some way, or you are working towards fulfilling you're working on acquiring infinite abundance in your life. May I have one more card, please, for Aquarius? Yeah, I think part of the message yesterday was like, whatever you want, you're going to get. Like, it was such a positive message. I wish it recorded. Fogged in, go slow, take time. Maybe you're not able to see some kind of abundance coming in. Or maybe you're, because fogged in is people in a boat, they're not able to see, there's fog around them. So they're going slow, taking their time. So if you are experiencing like a lack of clarity or not being able to see something quite clearly enough, just go slow and take your time. You will get whatever it is that you want, Aquarius, you will receive. Keep doing whatever you've been doing. Alright, why is this go slow, take time card? Go slow, take time card here for Aquarius. Why does go slow take time here for Aquarius? Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Interesting. Maybe you've been spending some time alone. Maybe this is how you are receiving this abundance. Maybe you needed to separate yourself from situations, environments, people. In silence, peace prevails. Finding that peace. Going slow, taking your time, solitude, silence, peace prevails. Yeah, or maybe you've been feeling fogged in, like you're lacking clarity about something, and so you've sought solitude in order to kind of reflect, find clarity in some way. All right, Aquarius. May I have a message for Aquarius, please? Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Interesting. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Yeah, maybe there's others around you in the maybe recent past or in the present who are affecting the abundance coming to you. In some way, shape, or form, Be discerning about your associations and relationships. So being very thoughtful and careful about who you give your energy to, who you spend time with. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So if you're surrounding yourself with people who are not inspiring, generous, or supportive, that's going to negatively affect your abundance coming towards you. It's very important. Who we spend our time with, who we give our energy to, affects our lives much more than we may realize, May I have one more card, please, for Aquarius? Yeah, solitude. I'm definitely getting the idea that, you're seeking solitude, or it's suggested that you seek some solitude. Windfall of abundance. I think this card came out yesterday during your reading. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life, purpose, health, and charitable work. This definitely came out for you yesterday. So whatever it is, you've got abundance coming towards you. If you aren't already experiencing this, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected, so you might be expecting some form of abundance to come towards you. Some might be unexpected that you didn't even know. It's like a surprise from Spirit, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, I was getting strongly yesterday that you were really on top of your game in some way, regards to spirituality, self-growth, being positive, things like that. You had been working very hard to attract abundance into your life. So whatever it is that you want, Aquarius, I'm going to say this again. You're going to get it. Absolutely. Oh, focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. I'm not sure if that means anything to you. It jumped, kind of. It was weird. Let's get you some quotes. What quotes do we have for Aquarius? I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. Yeah, so that's not accepting defeat when we're trying to do something or achieve something. Not accepting defeat after 10,000 times of trying to do something. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So it's that 10,001. How can I say this? The 10,001th way you try something might be the time it works, I have not failed. Not accepting defeat, not feeling like a failure because something hasn't worked yet. It's about finding the strength and determination, regardless of things not manifesting for you in the way that you want, to keep going. Like, continuing on. If it's something you really want to achieve, keep going. Don't accept defeat. Don't back down. Keep doing it. You're going to get whatever it is you want, Aquarius. May I have one more card for Aquarius, please? Courage is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. Aquarius, don't give up. It takes courage to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Keep enthusiasm, keep hope on whatever this is to you. You're gonna get it. It's guaranteed. If you're resonating with this message, Spirit, Universe, God, whoever, whatever, wants you to know you're gonna get what you want. Just keep doing whatever you've been doing. You're on the right path. Maybe part of a lesson or something you're supposed to learn has to do with maintaining courage, determination, strength when things aren't working. If you're doing something over and over and it hasn't worked yet, but you know it's something you need to do and something that you really want, keep going. Remain as positive as possible. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. Dr. Seuss. Yeah, celebrating who you are as a person, remaining true to yourself, being genuine and authentic in whatever you do. Maybe whatever this is very genuine, authentic to you. And that is why you're guaranteed to receive it, you know? That's wonderful, Aquarius. Alright, let's get some positivity. Today is rich with opportunities and I open my heart to receive them. Yeah, so understanding that every day is rich with opportunities, possibilities. I open my heart to receive them. So not closing off. Maybe things haven't worked. It's not closing off, feeling defeated, feeling like nothing good will ever come, you know. Keeping yourself open, keeping your heart, your spirit, your soul open to receive good things. May I have one more card for Aquarius, please? I am loved and respected. Oh my goodness. I think this one came out for you yesterday too. I could cry right now. I'm not going to. I am loved and respected. Whatever higher power you believe in, and this has to do with other people, right? Others around you. You are loved and respected by the universe, spirit, God, your friends, your family. You are very loved and respected, Aquarius. You're going to get whatever it is that you want. You've worked very hard. You deserve it, okay? That's amazing. Creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. Interesting. Maybe you're going to come up with a new idea about something, or you're going to have some kind of creative spark in some way. Okay, Aquarius. If this resonated, I hope that it brought you some clarity, and I hope that it was beneficial in some way. Who do we have? Pisces? Pisces, you are the final sign. Get a sip of my magic elixir. Acquisition, criticism. Someone being criticized for what they have. Alright. May I have a card for Pisces, please? Pisces. One card for Pisces, please. Exaltation. One card for Pisces, please. Discrimination. Empathy. Interesting. That is Pisces. Moon in Pisces, empathy. Alright, I'm not going to officially take discrimination. I will unofficially take discrimination. It will stay to the side, but I'm not going to read it out loud. Empathy. Moon in Pisces. Moon for security, Pisces for understanding, sympathy, and sacrifice. Above, in a charming country scene with a winding river, a child pets a large dog, the two enjoying just being together. Below, a golden bird ornament symbolizes the spirit image linked to the material, gold. The ear represents an openness to calls for help. Interesting. People with a Moon Pisces personality display a super-sensitive emotional nature that acts like a psychic sponge, soaking up the feelings and thoughts of others. In fact, the way in which people with this planet sign combination feel responds very strongly to the vibes they pick up from others. Easily hurt, but emotionally resilient, the Moon Piscean often has to be helped to be able to express feelings fully. Emotions for Pisceans are related strongly to the unconscious and to past experience. Whether they have experimented with psychic abilities or not, they undoubtedly have great potential for development in this area. The Moon in Pisces card describes someone with a deep underlying shyness that contrasts with a great sensitivity and an ability to make contact with other people. This card can often also indicate an intuitive ability for fashion in all areas and highlights a good business aspect when hunches are played with a degree of realism. When this card appears in a reading, it suggests that the questioner has more concern for the feelings of others than for his or her own emotions. The empathy card also indicates a very good feeling for public taste that can be exploited by the development of a new service or product that satisfies a general need. Interesting. Events. Situations such as a hidden mystery, a powerful dream or premonition, a tendency to escape from situations through alcohol and drugs, the need to make a sacrifice, an ability to tap into the public mood or taste to one's advantage. Interesting. Discrimination. I kind of want to read discrimination. That's Venus and someone. I haven't memorized the symbols for signs or anything yet. I'm working on it. I will eventually. Venus, number 6. Venus and Virgo. A woman, her hair garlanded, walks barefoot in the neat countryside. She reaches out towards the many butterflies. A small fox barks. Virgo cares for and rules smaller, more delicate creatures. Interesting. I'm not sure, Pisces, if someone's experiencing empathy for others who have been discriminated against in some way. For Venus Virgo types, romantically, it is important that partners share their intellectual interests. People with this planet sign combination may be in danger of analyzing their emotions to excess. Though when positively directed, this ability can be helpful to others in the form of relationship counseling. Their close friends are few but selectively chosen. The Venus Virgo personality type shows great discrimination in choosing on whom and what to bestow their affections. When this is taken to extremes in a negative way, it can make them downright picky about potential friends and lovers. In many areas of life, however, this fastidious attitude stands this personality type in good stead. With a little more Venus extravagance added to the careful Virgo temperament, this person will make an excellent cook. Something to do with nourishment, pleasure, and Virgo perfectionism combines to make a great but ever modest chef or host. Virgos always show love in practical ways. Many of their social activities or romantic interests revolve around work or health. They may also be involved with artistic or alternative pursuits. It is important that the work surroundings of the Venus Virgoan are harmonious and beautiful, or life can get twitchy. They display good taste in clothes, and this aspect features in the birth charts of many fashion designers. Interesting. So in both of these cards, there's mention of style, clothing, like having good taste and fashion design and things like that. Interesting. When this card is picked, it shows the need to be ultra selective, using all powers of discretion to attain aims. Events, a close friendship they may develop further, a total makeover, a love affair with someone at work. Interesting. always fascinates me how the description of these cards in the book is, it's not necessarily what one would think of when they first see, let's say, discrimination, right? Maybe that's just the way I look at these cards. Like when I see discrimination, I assume we're talking about someone being discriminated against. But there's the meaning of discrimination, which is more about what's been spoken about in the book, you know? All right, Pisces, interesting. May I have a couple messages for Pisces, please? I had to like, pow. Faith. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Interesting. I'm kind of getting, like, before when these cards first came out, I was kind of thinking, like, is someone here empathizing with someone or some kind of situation where there was discrimination involved? Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So it's like, yes, people are discriminated against all the time, everywhere. You know, it's not focusing on how people are treated negatively. It's focusing on how people are treated positively. You know, seeing the good in the world still, despite discrimination, hatred, violence, you know, things like that. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming towards you. Interesting. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Stay calm. Alright, interesting, Pisces. Kuan Yin at the bottom. Care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Interesting. So maybe you're in a situation where there's been discrimination involved. You're empathetic, so you're probably able to empathize with maybe the feeling of being discriminated against. Maybe you're empathetic and have been discriminated against because of this in some way. Maybe you're very sensitive. Maybe you have, you're Pisces. You're the High Priestess card in Tarot, right? So maybe, I'm not sure if you've been discriminated against in some way because of your gifts. Share your gifts with grace. Negotiation. Manipulation and negotiation at the bottom. Interesting. Alright. What Angel of Abundance card do we have for Pisces? Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Absolutely. So it's like the words we use when we speak, when we write, when we communicate with others, when we pray, when we speak to our guides, you know, the universe, whatever. The words we use have a lot of power. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. So maybe there's something about, like, you know, if you're empathizing with discrimination, like we were talking about earlier, it's not focusing on the fact that others are discriminated against or hated on for silly reasons, you know what I mean? It's also being able to still see the good in the world, the positivity. When we speak of the world, speaking about it in positive ways, of other people, you know, speaking positively about other people. Knowing the power of the words we use and think. You know, our thoughts. Alright, let's get you some quotes. May I have some quotes for Pisces, please? What quotes do we have for Pisces? Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted. Christine Kane. Absolutely. It's like when seeds are planted, they might feel like I am buried. I can't see light, you know. Little do they know that they're about to grow from it. It's kind of like dark night of the soul. It's like the concept, the idea of dark night of the soul. When you're so low, you're in such a dark place, you feel like you've been buried and that you're stuck there forever. This is the end. You know what I mean? And actually, you've been planted. You're getting, if you choose to water yourself, to nurture and love yourself, you will grow from that. You will learn lessons. You will find strength within you that you might not have known about. You know, you will develop yourself. You will come out stronger than you were before you were buried, if that makes any sense. Interesting, Pisces. What else do you have? I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to be. Nelson Mandela. Absolutely. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to be. So we aren't products of what's happened to us. We are not products of what's happened to us in our past. You know, I am what I choose to be. We have a choice. We make decisions about who we are, who we will be. Not letting anything negative that's happened to you affect who you feel you are as a person. Not affect who you are as a person. You know, how you treat others, things like that. If you are a good person, if you vibrate high, if you have a positive effect on the world around you, don't let the fact that others treated you poorly or abused you in some way change that. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that turn you into a harmful, bad person. Not that there's good and bad. There's a long story. But don't let whatever's happened to you affect who you choose to be, or allow it to change you, you know? Alright. No more quotes. Let's get some daily positive thoughts and affirmations. What do we have for Pisces? Some positivity for Pisces. I am strong, healthy, and bursting with energy. My day is going to be amazing. Yeah, so it's finding the strength, feeling healthy, treating ourselves in a way that promotes health, bursting with energy. My day is going to be amazing. So giving yourself an amazing day, whatever that might look like to you, you know. Celebrate whatever strength, health, and energy you have, even if you're feeling low in those departments, you know. Celebrating what you do have, the health that you do have, the strength that you do have, the energy that you still have, you know. Give yourself an amazing day. Can we have one more card, please, for Pisces? One more card for Pisces, please. I have abundant energy and vitality today. I am ready to take on the world. Wow, these cards are very similar. There's a lot of green and yellow energy here. I have abundant energy and vitality. Today, I am ready to take on the world. Yeah. Wow. So making the most of what strength, energy, vitality you have, you know. Making the decision to give yourself good days, taking on the world, you know. Using everything you've got to create awesome days, an excellent life, you know. Alright, I'm feeling led to give you some of these cards. They're of a more spiritual nature. They're the only sign I've done this for. Shh, don't tell anyone. Alright. What message do we have for Pisces? what message do we have for Pisces? Peyote, you are being healed and given divine guidance. Divine, sacred, trust. Those are keywords down here. So the message is peyote. You are being healed and given divine guidance. Keywords, divine, sacred, and trust. Smoke. You emerge from hiding and strive for new heights. Reveal, aspire, and rise. Interesting. So maybe you've been in kind of a, maybe you've been in like a, like you've been in solitude, or you've been a little more removed from others in some way in order to heal, and maybe you've been receiving divine guidance, asking for divine guidance. Smoke. You emerge from hiding and strive for new heights. Reveal, aspire, rise. Interesting. Yeah, I think you maybe in the recent past you've been in a darker place, and I think that you are already having the mentality of, I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to be. So emerging from that darkness as the seed that was planted in the darkness, right? Emerging from that with all this energy. Like these two cards are amazing. All this energy and vitality, ready to take on the world. My day is going to be amazing. You know what I mean? You emerge from hiding and strive for new heights. Alright, I want one card to clarify. Why is the smoke card here? Why is the smoke card here for Pisces? Why is smoke here for Pisces? Beauty. See the beauty in your life and yourself. Blessing, grace, thanks. Wow. Yeah, so maybe you kind of feel like you've been like rejuvenated, or like you've been revived in some way. Maybe spiritually, or like spirituality definitely has something to do with this. You emerge from hiding and strive for new heights. Beauty. See the beauty in your life and in yourself. Blessing, grace, thanks. Yeah, it's like you're the butterfly that's emerged from the cocoon. You're the seed that was planted. You grew into this beautiful flower. You know? That's amazing, Pisces. And now you're ready to celebrate life, maybe. If you're not feeling that way, maybe it's to come. You know, you'll be feeling that energy soon. That increased vitality. Maybe you're still in the period of, maybe you've sought solitude, you've been in a darker place, you're healing from that, receiving divine guidance. But if you haven't already, you're about to emerge as that beautiful butterfly, as that flower that's grown from that dark place, you know? That's beautiful. Good for you, Pisces. Absolutely. All right. If that resonated with you, I hope that you found some clarity and got some good guidance from it. And thank you everyone for being here. I hope these resonated, or these messages, words. Thank you for being here, everybody. If this resonated, I hope it brought you clarity. A quick message about the signs. Some people just focus on their sun sign, so I'm a Cancer sun. I'm not just going to watch my Cancer sun, though. I'd also look into the moon sign, other significant placements for you. North Node, Moon, of course, other ones, Venus, you know, things like that. See what resonates with you. Some might not resonate with the sun sign message, but they might resonate with their moon message. It's a little late for me to be saying that, but I'll say it in the beginning next time. All right, thank you for being here. Until next time, bye.